This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzera with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. The Arizona Department of Health Services has released Friday's coronavirus figures. There are 738 new positive cases today. The total since the pandemic started has jumped to over 229,000. The Department of Health Services also reporting an additional 17 deaths. As we head into the cold and flu season, you can expect things will be handled differently at workplaces, schools, daycares, and medical offices because of COVID. Anyone with symptoms like a runny nose, a cough, or sneezing will likely be asked to stay home. Doctors recommend staying home for 24 hours when you have a cold without a fever. And if you have a fever, isolate for up to 6 days or until you've been fever-free for 24 hours. If you're coughing or sneezing more than 4 times in an hour, you should probably stay home and see a doctor.
We haven't had a metric like that before, so we're going to experiment with that data point and see what it does to our workforce and our clinic infection control over this season.
And doctors say, get your flu shot. Preparing to celebrate Halloween safely in a pandemic, parents, maybe you're thinking a costume with a mask will help protect your child from COVID-19. But doctors are warning only certain types of face coverings are effective.
To have a mask on that we know that's protective against transmitting COVID, and then to try and put another costume mask over the top of it, it's probably not going to be an easy fit. It's going to be difficult to try to breathe in, and it's just going to cut down on the amount of fun that you're trying to have on trick or treat. So let's stick with the cloth masks.
So doctors suggest if you do plan to go trick-or-treating, everyone should wear a mask. President Trump will be back in Arizona. His campaign announcing he will hold 2 rallies, one in Prescott, another in Tucson, both on Monday. Early voting is underway in Arizona and across the country. Early voting numbers keep growing. We told you earlier this week more than 7 million people have cast their ballot. That number is now more than 17 million. Today is World Restart a Heart Day. You can save a life by knowing CPR. The group Citizens CPR Foundation just releasing this new PSA, which was actually produced here in Arizona. It features survivors telling their stories about cardiac arrest. Now, we spoke with someone involved who was declared medically dead for 16 minutes, but CPR helped save his life. He was just 26 years old.
It hit me like a freight train. I collapsed into my bookshelf, put my head to the wall. My wife did CPR on me. A fellow police officer was a first responder on scene. He took over and did phenomenal hands-only CPR. Later on, fire and EMS arrived and used advanced life support to resuscitate me successfully.
And to learn more about this program and CPR, you can head to citizenscpr.org. NASA is about to make history, and the University of Arizona is a big part of it. OSIRIS-REx is an unmanned spacecraft, and it is expected, to land on an asteroid next week. The goal is to bring back rocks and dust that could provide clues to our solar system. Researchers with U Arizona have been working on this project for years. The landing is expected to happen on Monday. It's been orbiting the asteroid for 2 years.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We've seen 144 days this year hit a high of 100 degrees or higher in Phoenix. And today, we're going to add to that already record tally. It's looking like Phoenix is going to hit 101 degrees this afternoon for a high. 99 today at Lake Havasu, with highs in the upper 70s in Flagstaff and Heber and Show upper 80s in spots like Sedona, near 90 in Prescott. So it's going to be a pretty warm day across the state again. Phoenix tops out at 101, which would also tie today's record high temperature set back on this date in 1991. So we're on record watch through the afternoon. As you're thinking about your weekend, not that much cooler, but at least temperatures look to drop into the double digits. We're talking highs in the mid to upper 90s across the valley for Saturday and Sunday, and gorgeous morning conditions in case you want to get outside in the morning hours. Temperatures will be cooling into the 60s. The next week, high temperatures in the mid 90s each day.
And another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.